Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Connie. I'm going to be sharing with you today how I put together the stacked witch pumpkin. I think it's called from Kadoodle Designs. I am working on some 8 by 8 scrapbook pages. I'll show you a couple I have done, but I'll get this going first if I can, excuse me, get everything together here. I apologize, it's been a little bit since I've done a video. I've been struggling with a lot of allergies and pulmonary issues, so I've not always been able to talk real well. But I have been trying to scrapbook as much as possible and do some things. I even did a little bit of junk journaling. I'm starting on that some, and that's well, it's not as easy as I thought it would look. I'll tell you that. Uh, I am putting the eyes on first. There are two different sets of ovals for the eyes because there are two different sets of eyes, two sizes. Get my glue going here. So there's a larger set and a smaller size. And I'm just putting these up. I think I'm going to put them right up pretty much to the outside edge. Excuse me. So the 8 by 8 scrapbook layout I'm working on is going to be something I give away. It's not something I'm going to keep. What I was bored one night. Imagine that. I'm in a rut with scrapbooking. It's not that I'm bored because I've been having a lot going on, but I just think about this a minute. I just haven't, I don't know, but I worked on Christmas cards for so long and I'm just about done. I just needed a break for a little bit. So anyway, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do and I went into Pinterest. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. Trisha Benoit Moore, not sure if I'm saying her last name right. Anyway, on Pinterest, through Little Scraps of Heaven Designs, she has several, both card sketches and put that up there so I can see it, and scrapbook layouts. So what's really nice is I went and found her 12 by 12 pages. Okay, so the star goes on last. I'm just kind of looking to see how this goes. I don't have the picture in front of me, but I went and saw her uh, sketches. Shouldn't say layouts or sketches. And I picked out 12 that I decided to do, and I switched them over to 8 by 8 size. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm using those. And give me just a moment. I just need to quick take a look here at them doing. Okay, so this does go on the bottom. So I'm using those and I'm going to use my bind it all to bind it. I'm not sure what kind of a cover I'm putting on or anything yet, but that's where I got my sketches. And then I went back because I do enjoy scrapbooking so much, especially since I don't have a lot of people to do treat holders or anything for. So then I went through and I was watching some videos about creating base pages for scrapbook layouts. So I might do that a little bit also. I I have to look and see once if this is the next one. Yeah, there are two ovals. Well, since one is more elongated, that's going to go on the top piece, okay? And then there's one that's a little bit wider. It's still a bit of an oval, but it's you can see it's wider. The wider one goes on the bottom, and I'm going to put this leaf over here on first. I forget which one I use here. I want it to come out from under the pumpkin. So I want this other part, that brown part, to be on top. So anyways, I was looking at base pages and creating those. So I want to try to get rid of some of my stash. I have, I know a lot of you say you don't have enough. Well, I hate to say this, but I have so much stuff that I just need to really consider that I have too much. Okay, that's just where it is. Um, okay, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to start creating some base pages also and kind of really get back into scrapbooking more. Using Cricut, using some maybe print and cut images, a little bit of everything. Okay, yeah, I've got a just a brown kind of a can't think of the name of it right now, but I'm gonna do just a this wanted to move on me. Now it's stuck. I might come in with a green marker and try to cover that up. You can see it. This marker's probably about dead. I don't want a lot in there. I just want a little bit of a vein. And excuse me just a moment. I'm having problems with things moving lately. I don't feel like trying to cut that little piece off, so a bigger mess. Okay, before I put the top part on, let's see, I'm going to put his eyes on. Using the bigger eyes, okay? And we're going to use the bigger nose. And I'm just kind of putting this on to gauge. I'm going to put my other leaf on, but just kind of a gauge of where I want the eyes up just a hair. So I will also be doing some more paper piecing videos in the process of this as I go with my scrapbooking also. Okay, I'm just going to do this first and I always forget. So this isn't going to show probably a lot on camera. Not really. Oh, I guess it is more. Wasn't really paying that much attention. Okay, now with his mouth on. I'll try to speed it up a little bit here. I'm not, you guys know I'm not the speediest. And then I've got the little piece I kept for its mouth. And it goes at an angle. Go off. Okay. Oh, now I want to take the other big leaf and put it in there. I don't know how well you can see it. Try and show you. There are two little notches here. It's going to go into that. Let's see. I don't want it to cover the eye too much as it shows on the photo also. So I'm going to make sure I get it at the right angle here and make sure it doesn't move for a change. This is cut at approximately, I think it's 3.8 something inches long high. So it's not, overly big, but it's what fits on my layout. So that's the one thing working with 8x8 layouts. You have to make things smaller, obviously. So sometimes that's more challenging for me. Okay, and for this one, before putting the leaves on, we actually put this part on because the leaves are going to go over the top of it. So I'm going to do that next. And I think the color of this paper, this orange, is called Circus Peanuts. I believe it's a basil paper, I'm almost positive. Um, it's darker than it looks on film, but I wanted it to be, that's what I wanted for my layout. I needed something a little bit, what do I want to say? Brighter, darker orange than normal. Okay, so this one's going more like this. Just putting those on so I can figure it out. This one again has a couple little notches for it to go on. Just want to know where I'm putting my eyes is what I'm gauging. And I'm going to put the hat on. Just lay it on here. This is a cute little design. Go about there. It'd be cute on a card, I think. Or if you make treat containers, it'd be cute on there too. Okay, get these on before I forget. I don't have googly eyes, so I just used what I had, or I'm just using the eyes that are here, but I had been thinking this would be really cute if you had googly eyes and wanted to use those on there. The ones I have might have fit on the top, I'm not positive, but I just decided to go with it as it is. Put some little veins in here. You could use green. I just, um, you could use colored pencils. You don't have to do anything with the veins. It's completely up to you. And I've got the smaller nose. Put it on. Okay. Now come back with the mouth if I can grab it. And then we'll put the hat on. I have more to do as far as detailing this. Just want to get everything attached first. The little marks and stuff with the white, I actually do with the finger sponge dauber. I lay it on its side, and that's how I get the marks to come in on the creases of the hat. If I had to turn that around quite that far, but okay, got the hat band. I had a darker purple, much darker purple, and to be honest, I don't think it would have shown up very well on the hat, so I chose to use a lighter color. Here, also, excuse my reach. Whoops. Okay, so there it is so far. Get the lid on the glue here. Sorry if there's a lot of glare. I can't do a lot with that. Okay, put some eyes in. That was a number 8. This is a number 5. Now let's see. All right, let's see. There was something, oh, I know. So there's something else I was going to do and completely forgot. do a little bit in here. Sorry, I forget I'm on film and I'm not talking and I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. That's terrible. I contemplated using pattern paper on the middle pieces, but because there's laces on there, I chose not to. I just decided not going to do it. So now, what I'm going to do is I have Yellowbird Nouveau glitter drops. I don't have a lot of darker yellow, but I think this is going to be just fine, just to give it some shine. I do go over this when this is dry with glossy accents. It just kind of holds everything together and gives that extra bit of shine. Okay, so again, this is Yellowbird. And then I have, can't see it very well, orange soda. You can see it there. Also, the Nouveau glitter drops. I'll be putting that on carefully on the noses. And also, again, just going over it with glossy accents when it's dry. Oops, I noticed I forgot a couple. One thing, I can still get it in there. Find it. I'm just using my little, uh, like a, what is it, eyeliner, eyelash, little thing. I don't know. Just gonna put a little bit of white. I forgot to do this, but the gel pens may not have been completely dry, so. And then in his mouth, just a little bit. Okay, so that is my finished pumpkin wedge. I'm going to stop a minute and then I will share with you the layouts I'm working on. So be just a moment. Okay, I apologize. It's going to be a little bit dark. I'm going to see if I can just lighten it a little bit. Hopefully that's not too much. Okay, so this is the first one I'm working on. It's going to have a little tag back there, and then these are my photo mats. I just am using them for design here, and this isn't dry, so I just want to be really careful. This is an old file from Treasure Box Designs. I don't think it's even available anymore. And then I have these little candy canes just to put on, or candy canes, candy corn will be sitting on there. And I have a few other things I'll be working on with that, but that's one layout. Those candy corns were from Kadoodle Designs also. This one, you've seen the paper piece before, and well, I have it out. I've got to put the little dots on the eyes with the orange soda pop or orange soda glitter drops. But this is from Archery and Designs. And then I just used a sketch I saw on Pinterest, I think it was. I'm not, no, this is from Little Scraps of Heaven Designs, the sketch also. So that's another one. And then, seem to be missing one, of course. They're all simple sketches. The individual that receives it can always uh, add if they want something. This one will have a tag that pulls out. I haven't put that together yet, but I'm trying to put journaling spots on everything for in case. And if you don't want them, then you can always take them out, obviously. But I thought that was really pretty. I love fall, so. And what I'm going to be doing is mounting these on 110-pound cardstock, and then the coil will come right about to the edge, maybe with an eighth of an inch, and then you can just mount them. And if you wanted, you could cut that coil off, and you could put it in a 8.5 or 8x8 plastic sleeve also, and put it in a traditional scrapbook page. So anyway, this is the last or the first one. I've only got a couple done. This little bear I had made, and that was another reason I wanted to do something because I had some paper pieces that I had done and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. So I decided to make these scrapbook layouts, and it's a great way for me to use up a lot of my scraps and things. So anyway, Smarty Pants is out of Cricut Design Space. The notebook paper is from Little Scraps of Heaven Designs. These are some flip art images that I just cut out with the Cricut. This one's popped up. And then I created a tag using a piece from the card or the paper line that I used. It was from Echo Park, a school. There's a couple different school paper packs I'd used, so you can put a picture on the back if you want. It's large enough, so that is that one. And then, like I said, those are the three I'm working on. I've gotten done so far. So I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope you have an awesome day and take care, everybody.